Hi, I'm Chris, and today we're gonna talk about one of our emotions. It's fear. I struggled a lot with this, but can we overcome it, or is it just forever a part of us? And how will it affect the way we lead? So also how it's gonna affect our job. And I can tell you, I already told you the first 2 years as a supervisor, there was a lot of fear involved. Fear of doing something wrong, fear of rejection, fear of what people think about you. Sometimes you produce this fear by yourself and there's no reason to have it. I mean, this is easier said than done, but sometimes you cannot eliminate this thought. So, in the beginning, I was thinking a lot about these things, and they held me back. Pretty much so. I was fearful to go into a serious conversation. I was fearful to make fast and quick decisions, or make decisions at all. I was fearful about telling a worker what to do and what not to do. I was fearful of punishing or give with wrong behavior, give them consequences. It's a nicer way to say it, right? I needed a lot of time to overcome this, but there was a problem. I had a worker who was misbehaving all the time. I talked with him a lot of times too about this, but he wouldn't change. He wouldn't change. And then my own boss talked with me about this worker, and then I knew my integrity was on the line, or even my job if I couldn't handle this problem. So, not like I eliminated him directly, but there was a point where I was thinking I needed to think about my family and whether I'm gonna keep this job, because if I cannot handle him, or he can't handle himself, this is the way you need to see it, because you give enough warnings out to him, and he refusing, not even trying, he refused to change. And this was the moment I knew I have changed, and my leading style has changed. Not only psychologically, I got to the next level, but I got a newfound respect for my other workers, because they couldn't understand why I was keeping him around. So also decisions. I had a really hard time to make decisions, and fast decisions. Until someone said to me, and maybe you heard this before, but it changed a lot up here. So it's better to make the wrong decision than make no decision. And this stuck to me. I internalized this, and till this moment I could make quick decisions. I lost my fear about it, because this also, your boss trusts you, but you can handle decisions. We are not perfect, we're all humans, we make wrong decisions, of course, but I wasn't afraid of it anymore, because I also had a boss who had my back, and they knew I needed to make quick decisions, not think about this for minutes, hours or days. You can review them in this time frame, but I was there to make the decision on point now. And I was able to do this, and this was the earliest and best trait I got from this. And also, not only in your working life but also in your private life, it helps you just a lot. It's a character trait that improves your life. You evolve, and it's also something about evolving. You cannot just stop your brain when you when you get out of work. If you evolve in your private life, you also evolve in your career, and vice versa. So this was an important lesson, and something I found about myself. Fear is just holding you back, and there's no reason for fear. If you're afraid to have a hard conversation with a worker, look, they need this. They're looking for guidance. You're getting paid for being the leader, and they need a leader, and they will thank you for this. Because once I showed I was a leader, I was a little bit harsher for the right reasons to a worker, I got more respect for my other workers, because they knew I could handle myself, I could handle the group, and with handling this worker, I was helping and improving my working group, my people. So there's nothing to be afraid about. I know in the beginning it's hard, and you need time to find yourself, find your space, and how to handle certain situations. But with time it will come, and before this time comes, you need to make this decision inside of yourself that you're going to be a good boss. And with good boss, I don't mean nice, because this has problems in it itself. If you're too nice, you can be a gentleman. You should be. You should be fair, but not be afraid to execute your thoughts. Even when you talk to someone, if something comes to your mind, be honest and tell them how you think. Be fair with it, but be honest. And if you have a hard conversation with someone, never go unprepared into a conversation. Make it logical. Present the facts. Not get an emotional outburst about something. This will ruin your reputation. Facts, logic, and also never put it in someone's face. Here, you did this wrong and that wrong, and no. Think about it, and then talk to the people. And always have a solution, because they will respond emotionally most of the time. Give them a way out. Give them a way out and say, okay, you did this wrong, this isn't well, your numbers are not correct, but let's try this. I will help you. We're gonna go this way now. We're gonna try this. Support them. And you're gonna find a solution together. Don't butt heads every time. There will be moments where this will happen, but you're there to help your workers. And if they're willing to get helped, everything is good. So don't fear the hard talks, the hard decisions, because they will improve you, they will improve your workers, you can improve together, and they're gonna improve the whole working environment. What I always say, it will improve the little system inside the bigger system. So this you always have to keep in front of your eyes, the bigger picture, that even if you need to be harder sometimes, don't be afraid, because in the long run it's good for everyone and for yourself. Always keep this in mind. So with this, I'm gonna leave you today, and I thank you very, very much for watching and for listening to me. Till next time, I wish you nothing but the best.